Hey everybody!
Hey, boys and ghouls! Again?
Okay, this is the second time we did this. You guys will never hear the first take we did on the intro because it was not good. It was not good at all. It's shaping to not be good again.
Is it gonna be good, or this could be it? This could be the take you get.
This is probably the take they're getting.
Alright, Moon Knight.
What the fuck? Okay, so guys, this is officially Unofficial Geek. I'm Carrie. That's Joe.
I'm Joe. That's
And
Oscar Isaac over there.
Oscar
He's my boyfriend.
Isaac. He's your boyfriend? Wait, what? Okay, guys, this is the officially Unofficial Geek channel. I am Carrie. That is Joe. And it's what's happening Wednesday. And what's happening is Moon Knight. Moon Knight Season 1, Episode 1 on Disney Plus. If you do not have Disney Plus, get on that shit.
Sponsored by Disney.
Sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored by the Walt Disney Company and Marvel Cinematic Universe thing. Even though technically it is TV.
So anyway, what'd you think of it? I loved it. I thought it was pretty dope.
I was very entertained. So those of you that do not know what the hell Moon Knight is.
I still don't really know what Moon Knight is.
Oh my god, I know. I had to like Wikipedia this shit. We had every intention of reading
The Jeff Lemire
Moon Knight.
We gotta get
Did
that.
not work out for us. It was highly recommended by fellow YouTubers, and we have not read it.
We really need to get that and read it though, because this made me really want to read it.
We really need to read it. So if anyone out there is reading Moon Knight, please, I want to hear what I want to see. More like, you comment in the comments what you think of this, and but real quick, we are just, I believe, one subscriber away from 50. Joe.
Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna give away.
Oh my god, what are you gonna give away?
We're gonna give away a few things.
Oh,
As Joe, as you are aware, my interests creatively run the gambit.
Yeah.
And I have been looking to try and find a way to kind of but like merge everything together, so that everything is easily kind of co-referenced. And I thought, what better way to do that than to, because we have this, hopefully coming up soon, where we have like one more subscriber come in, and we don't lose any, because,
Could happen.
it could happen. So, we're going to do a giveaway. A few things I'm going to give away. One, a print of my art photography.
Cool.
2, a copy of my poetry book that is self-published on Amazon, free. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Nice.
Not you.
I have it.
You live with me. You have access to one. And also, we are going to be, I'm actually going to put in the order tomorrow when I get paid, but I'm going to be providing a copy of my Pied Piper, the comic that got me back into comics. Very timely, because we recently had a new addition to that universe.
Yes, we did, and it was good.
It was fantastic. I've already read it, and I've already done a video. So if you guys haven't watched my spoiler-free, super special preview video on Batman Beyond the White Knight by Sean Murphy and Dave Stewart, please check it out on this channel. It's here. It's there. You can look at it and bask in its wonderful glory. But anyway, so more specifically, the Murphyverse by Sean Murphy and company wrote a series called Batman White Knight presents Harley Quinn, and I'm going to be giving that away.
All right, now back to Moon Knight.
Yeah, back to Moon Knight. Now that we've done that, but if you want to win this, if you haven't subscribed already, you need to subscribe. Then you need to comment and like this
this
post.
video, some other videos. Do that. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Moon Knight. Okay, so anyways, it has been highly recommended to us to read the Jeff Lemire
Yes.
Moon Knight, and so we will do that. Surely.
Maybe we'll pick up a copy this weekend. Who knows?
Maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see. However, even not knowing a whole hell of a lot about Moon Knight, this was still interesting. I could have dealt with seeing a little bit more.
I could have too. I think they should have put a little bit more on there. But you know what? I really liked it. I liked it. You know what? We're gonna get more next week.
We're gonna watch it again. We're gonna watch it again, and maybe we'll talk about it if we're still interested by then. Here's the thing. This is the television show, obviously inspired by the comic book series and character Moon Knight. It is currently got a new volume of content coming out right now. But this has a little bit of a history. It's been around off and on for quite some time in the comic book Marvel comics, obviously, since it is Disney Plus. And it's I'm gonna say it's pretty interesting. It's psychological.
Yeah, definitely.
So basically we have Stephen Grant.
Who is Stephen Grant?
Who is Stephen Grant? Who is Stephen Grant? Well, Stephen Grant is Oscar Isaac. And Oscar Isaac, that hunk of, Poe Dameron, is actually kind of like a sheepish, but knowledgeable, gift shop worker at a museum. This museum is one of these natural history museums where it obviously has a lot of
Egyptian stuff.
Egyptian, I almost said the word memorabilia like it was like a fucking Disney ride. Like Egyptian memorabilia. No, folks, that's wrong. It's wrong. It's Egyptian history and artifacts.
Anyways. He seems to wake up a lot of different places.
He seems to wake up different places, or wake up and not have any
memory of what he did.
Or if he wakes up sometimes in the middle of something, all of a sudden he's sitting in what looks like probably Egypt. And he has no idea what's going on. He has voices talking to him, telling him what to do. And he, one of the things that happens is that it seems like the last straw is like he wakes up and he's lost 2 days.
Yeah.
He thinks that
he was in the middle of something.
Yeah, he's woken up
getting a scarab.
With a scarab, and in that first moment where he wakes up and it seems like he's like in Egypt or something like that, like he's like dislocated his jaw.
I don't know if that was Egypt. I'm not sure where that was.
I'm taking a wild guess, and I'm saying it might be Egypt. I don't know. That was unclear to me. I know. Was it unclear to you? I'm assuming.
I mean, those people were pretty white for Egypt people.
I think, to me, I thought that they were like unwitting, like tourists.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it was Egypt though.
Okay.
But we'll see. I don't know.
Maybe we'll get more clarification at a later date. You know what? Ethan Hawke is in this.
Yes.
I like Ethan Hawke.
Me too.
Yeah. So Ethan Hawke is the seemingly big bad here. He's using the goddess Amat
or whatever.
Oh God, I'm horribly at pronouncing this.
Whatever.
It's basically it's a goddess of Egyptian goddess of judgment. And is basically using this balance tattoo and his cane to judge people for their, not only their current but future transgressions. And if the balance is out of order, it says that they are...
Their life is forfeit.
Their life is basically forfeit, yeah. So it's really, it's kind of interesting, the whole judgment thing and that kind of thing, and the Egyptian gods and goddesses involved. That's interesting. But you see, the thing is we've got Steven here, the poor guy, you know, all of a sudden wakes up and he's like, has no idea where he's been, and he finds out that he totally misses his date with the woman, with a hot chick. She doesn't want him to call anymore, and he's just like, I don't even know what's up. This is like Friday, and she's like,
it's snafu, man.
What?
It's a big snafu.
It's a big snafu. He thinks it's Friday, and it's actually
Sunday.
So he loses 2 days, and
then he goes back to work. Things happen, and it's like, oh my goodness, what is going on even?
And here's the thing. This is just my thought. Like, you lose 2 days, one, unless you can definitely like pinpoint the drugs you took. Maybe it's time to go to a hospital.
Yeah, you should definitely go to the doctor.
You know, if you can't pinpoint exactly what drugs you took to cause that situation, yeah, you should probably go to a doctor. But, you know, this is the Marvel TV universe, so he doesn't go to the doctor, he goes to work. And he encounters Ethan Hawke's character again.
Yes.
And there's problems. He takes Stephen Grant's hands and judges him to be full of chaos. Well, I mean, you know, no wonder, you know. All this time he's hearing voices.
Yeah.
And there's different voices that he's hearing. So he gets done with oh shit, before he goes back to work, he goes home and he finds that phone.
Yeah.
And the phone and all that, and finds out that someone named Mark is the owner of this phone. He finds it in his apartment. And he has no idea who Mark is, and they're talking to him like he's Mark. So then back to the attack at work. He's doing inventory, and he starts hearing Ethan Hawke's voice. And then...
And a dog barking.
And a dog barking. So he goes looking for the doggy. He wants to go help the doggy. Well, the doggy is not a doggy.
Yeah, it's a wicked mummy dog thing.
I'm thinking it might be like representing Anubis.
Maybe, something like that.
Maybe, possibly, we'll find out later. However, he ends up backed into basically the bathroom.
And his reflection starts talking to him.
And his reflection starts talking to him. And his reflection...
And the dog is barking on the other side of the door, trying to smash it down. It's like some big mutant mummy dog.
Yeah. And this guy is like, his reflection is like, okay, you can't fight me. I'm Mark. You can't fight me. I'm going to save us, but you have to let me take over. So Mark is allowed to take over.
He becomes Moon Knight.
And he becomes Moon Knight, and really
beats the shit out of that dog.
Beats the shit out of the dog, right? So, it's a
mutant mummy dog though, not a real dog. So I mean,
it's not a real dog, guys. No real dogs were harmed in the making of Moon Knight that we know of. Okay.
Pretty sure there wasn't.
It's a Disney show. Okay, so it's a Marvel but Disney show.
And then that's where it ends.
And that's basically, you get a close-up shot of the face of Moon Knight, and that's it. So it takes literally pretty much the entire episode to show us Moon Knight.
Yeah, it's gotta build up to it. It built up to a pretty fun.
The build up is interesting, and what's really interesting is its take on dissociative identity disorder, which is definitely something that I've heard is a big deal in the comics.
Is it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I was doing a little reading, a little research, and it like as typical in general like public knowledge, a lot of people confuse dissociative identity disorder with schizophrenia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's different. I know that. Yeah,
it is different. The thing is a lot of people confuse it. Like, they'll say you're being schizophrenic, when no, actually that person is a different kind of delusional. But psychologically, he is definitely showing, like, if they're trying to like sway us to understanding what's going on psychologically with him, it's definitely a dissociative disorder.
I want to read. I'm more interested in the comic now. I totally need to read it.
Yeah, one has to wonder if because in my research they actually specifically said that there were times where the symptoms that they were writing for Mark / Steven were misinterpreted or mislabeled as schizophrenia, when it's actually dissociative identity disorder. So it's going to matter who you're reading, who's writing your reading, whether they get it right or not, but it's all still pretty much the same, if I'm understanding. There's a little history that you can look into if you're like us and you've never read Moon Knight before, but you have seen Oscar Isaac and other things such as Dune, Star Wars, that kind of thing, but you're interested, you can definitely, the Wikipedia gives you a lot of information.
When I read this finally, I'm going to do a special on our channel. I'm calling it right now, so I have to do it, where I will talk about the book.
Alrighty. Okay. You heard it here, folks. Joe is going to read the book.
The Jeff Lemire run.
The Jeff Lemire run, like it was recommended to us. And he's going to do a special Moon Knight.
Moon Knight special.
Moon Knight special. Yeah, so, interesting. I am on the fence about whether I needed to see Moon Knight more or earlier. Like the superhero version.
I think it was building up to that for a reason. Like, it was letting you know that he doesn't know what the fuck is going on, man. And if it would have showed two people, we wouldn't have got to know that, hey man, this guy does not know what the hell is going on with him.
Who do you think is the waking individual here?
I don't know.
Like, is it Steven or is it Mark?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably Mark is probably.
You know what I mean when I say the waking individual.
Yeah.
Okay. The main person. So, like, if you had ever heard of the story of Sybil.
Yeah. Well, the Steven guy has the job and stuff like that. But then the other guy's a mercenary. So I don't know.
Because usually when the dissociative identity disorder shows up, it's because there's basically I hate to say personality. There's an identity. Let's just go with identity. Let's use what the fucking term is. There's an identity that shows up to protect the waking identity.
I don't want to pretend like I know a lot about this, because
I know a little bit. And many years ago when I was a psych student. So the little bit I do know, I know that the waking individual is being The other identities are presenting something that is lacking in the waking individual. But, or they believe is lacking in them.
We're not a side channel, so.
Yeah, we're not a side channel, we're a pop culture channel. But I will say that if you are interested in that kind of stuff, you're gonna get a nice little, like, entry into the idea of Moon Knight right with this issue, or episode. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue watching it, and you're going to continue watching it. So, maybe you'll hear us talking about Moon Knight again sometime.
Well, you'll have to now, because once I finish the book, I will talk to you people about it.
You did promise that just now. You did. I mean, that's pretty much all we really had to talk about was Moon Knight, right?
Yep.
Like, is there anything else that you're really digging on right now, or?
I'm digging on Picard, but we can maybe talk about that next week.
Picard? Okay. Maybe I can get caught up on Picard.
So I'm staying up till 2 tonight to watch it.
Oh, you're gonna stay up tonight to watch it?
Yeah.
I have one episode to catch up on for Outlander. So I'm almost up to date with that. So if anyone out there likes Outlander and wants to talk to someone about Outlander, message me on Twitter at CarrieQAuthor. We'll talk. But other than that, yeah, it's a pretty short episode for you guys this week. You know, like, again, like, subscribe, comment to be entered into the drawing for the 50 subscriber mark. And comment below. Let me know what you thought of Moon Knight episode 1 on Disney Plus. Maybe you have a different viewpoint on where we should start reading Moon Knight. Let us know. And maybe we'll read both, because we read a lot here and all that. So that being said, obviously, guys, I did not get my collected edition Tuesdays video out to you guys last night. I am still reading The Batman Who Laughs. So let's just say I'm going to kind of do that on Friday with the Friday show. So yeah. And then, as always, we've got my wow, so that just, like, abruptly ended the recording. And this is Carrie 5 minutes from that moment to tell you I am such a professional. And that this has been the officially unofficial Geek Channel Spoilertastic review of Moon Knight on Disney Plus. Check it out. Let us know what you think in the comments. And yeah, this has been Carrie from 5 minutes in the future. We'll be seeing you guys. Bye.